I'm Peterson, and my father was Marvin Peterson. He was president of the Crescent Tool Company. And in that position, relative to Justice Jackson, Justice Jackson was my father's lawyer, both personal lawyer as well as the Crescent Tool lawyer. I only know probably two stories that come from my father. Story number one is that I remember being home one time and Dad came in and he said, "I can't believe this." He says, "Here I am just chatting with Justice Jackson, and the president calls up. And here we are in Jamestown, and the president is calling one of my friends, Justice Jackson, and the president says, 'How are you?' And Justice Jackson would say, 'Hello, Mr. President.' And Dad couldn't believe he was in the room as somebody talking to the president so directly.
Now this would have been in the house?
This would have been in the Jamestown offices.
Okay.
And probably the more important recollection is the story, very coincidentally, Greg Peterson bought the house that we used to live in Lakewood, 4 Winchester Avenue, and the story there is that Justice Jackson would visit our home from time to time, although I never saw him personally. But he slept in a room where I used to sleep at 4 Winchester Road, where Greg now owns, the house that Greg owns. And I remember Dad bragging about, "Do you realize who slept in this room? Justice Jackson slept in this room." Of course, at the time, that didn't mean much to me now, but it does then, but it means a lot to me now. And so I passed this story on to Greg, who apparently enjoys Justice Jackson's company in that particular room.
How long did your dad own the house at 4 Winchester? Do you know the time period?
Oh, the time period was about from 47 to maybe 66.